I paid over $500 whooping dollars to learn data science. Don't make the same mistake I made. What if I told you that we have international companies that are willing to pay you to learn a skill and get certified, no degree, no experience needed? Now, these companies are not only going to pay you to learn a skill, they're also going to cover the cost of professional certificates. And wait, let me tell you the most amazing thing about these companies. Immediately after you complete learning and getting your certifications, they're going to hire you immediately. Most people spend hundreds or even thousands of dollars to learn a skill and gain certification, and at the end of the day, they are unable to land a job. So in this video, I'm going to be giving you 5 legitimate companies that will train you, help you get valuable certifications. And the amazing thing is, you don't need a degree and you don't need to have any experience. So if you've been looking to break into tech, customer support, data science, data analytics, or other high-paying careers without paying for expensive courses or trainings, then this video is for you. Now, I'm going to be taking you to the websites of these companies so you see it for yourself. But before you hop in, if you're seeing my video for the first time, or if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Thank you so much for watching. Now, the first on my list is the Accenture Apprenticeship Program. Now, let's look at what it is about. Using the AI overview here, you can see that the program is a paid year-long earn and learn career skills initiative focusing on technology, consulting, and operations for candidates without a 4-year college degree. Now, even if you do not have a degree or experience, you are very eligible to apply for this apprenticeship program. Now, normally the duration is for 12 months. And one thing you need to know is that this company pays you to become their apprentice. So it is a salaried position that provides health benefits, structured mentorship, and hands-on corporate training. Now let's also look at their focus area. The focus area is on technology, strategy, consulting, and operations. And another amazing thing about this particular program is, depending on how you perform during your apprenticeship, it can turn into a permanent role. And according to research, 95% of apprentices that in this program were retained by this company. Now let's look at their target regions. So Accenture Apprenticeship Program actually targets North America and Europe. As we move ahead, I'm going to give you a brief introduction about this particular company and where they have their locations. Now, let's look at their eligibility requirements. Now, you must not hold a 4-year bachelor's degree. So, for you to be accepted into the apprentice program, you do not need to hold a 4-year bachelor's degree. So, it simply means that even if you just completed your high school, you're eligible for this program. And one thing you need to know is you must be legally authorized to work in respective program country without sponsorship. Now, as we move ahead, I'm going to be showing you the countries that this company has presence in. So this is what the company website looks like. Now, when you go over here, you can see the different countries that this company has presence in. So if you're located in any of these countries, you are eligible to apply for their apprenticeship program in that your particular company. So when you go over here, you find out that they have presence in Argentina, Australia, Austria, Belgium, Brazil, Bulgaria, Canada. They have in China. They also have in Colombia, Costa Rica, Denmark, Finland, France, Germany, Greece, Ireland, India, South Africa, Luxembourg, Malaysia, Netherlands, Norway, Poland, Philippines, Portugal, Romania, Saudi Arabia, Singapore, and the rest of them. Now, one thing you need to understand about this particular program is you do not need to be a citizen of these countries to apply to the apprenticeship program. So all you need to do is reside in that particular country. So once you are residing in that particular company, you can simply apply for this apprenticeship program. So another thing you need to understand is this company is looking for people with high school diploma to apply to this program. Another thing you need to understand is in the particular country you are living, you need to have rights to work because these companies are not willing to sponsor you to attend their apprenticeship program. But one thing you need to understand is research has shown that on several occasions, this company has sponsored people living in a different location to come over to a different location and attend their apprenticeship program. But another thing you need to understand is it is mostly people that is based in Europe. For example, someone that is based in France and applied to the apprenticeship program in Belgium, they can easily sponsor that person to come from France to Belgium to come and work for them. Now let's move ahead. Now let's go ahead to say we want to apply here. So when you go over here, you see the various apprenticeship program they have available. So when you go over here, you see that for this, they're looking for an infrastructure and capital project. So this is based in Los Angeles. And they're also looking for current essential summer analysts. So they're looking for data scientists. They're looking for, so these are the previous apprenticeship program they have. Now, these people are going to employ you as their apprentice. They're going to pay you while you are working as their apprentice. And even after completing your apprenticeship, they're going to employ you full time. And according to research, this company pay their apprentice as high as $50,000 to $60,000 per year just to be their apprentice. And immediately after your apprenticeship, they are going to employ you full time. Another thing you need to understand is this apprenticeship program are mostly in software engineering, data and AI, consulting, cybersecurity, and even marketing. So, if you're interested and qualified for this apprenticeship program, all you have to do is go through the apprenticeship available and submit your application. So, once you submit your application, if the company deem you fit for their apprenticeship position, they're going to contact you and tell you the next step to follow. So once you're successful, you're going to become an apprentice in Accenture and they're going to be paying you while you learn. And immediately after your apprenticeship program, which is about 12 months, you're going to be automatically employed by the company. So the second on my list is the IBM New Collar Initiative to hire apprentice. Now, one thing you need to understand is even if you do not have a degree, IBM is willing to sponsor you to be an apprentice in their company. They're going to pay you as an apprentice, and immediately after your apprenticeship, they're going to hire you full time as an IBM employee. So when you look over here, you can see that they say no degree, no problem. So IBM is a leading global company and they have designed a new career pathway for candidates without an advanced degree. So they launched this program called a New Collar Initiative to address the industry skill gap in world of fast-paced technology. So a significant number of roles at IBM don't require a traditional education or career path. What matters are the skill and experiences to perform the role. So, and this company is willing to train you and also pay you while training you to get these skills and certifications. So, when you look over here, they say that the IBM apprenticeship program gives an opportunity for candidates without advanced degree to build new technical skills while getting paid and landing a job at IBM. Now, this simply means that this apprenticeship program is designed to train people in a specific skill, and as they are training you, you are being paid. So it's just like a full-time learning employment. So they're actually paying you to get trained, and immediately after your training is completed, you are given an automatic employment with IBM. Now, to actually find the open IBM apprenticeship roles, all you have to do is go to the IBM career page. So this is the IBM career page. So all you have to do is come over here and search for apprenticeship. So once you search for apprenticeship, all the open apprenticeship programs will be opened up to you. And one thing you need to understand is the IBM apprenticeship programs are being posted on a regular basis, and most of them have a deadline of 24 hours. So once these programs are opened, within 24 hours, these programs are closed. So if you're very interested in applying to the IBM apprenticeship program, you have to ensure that you're checking their websites regularly and you are applying immediately, because most of the apprenticeship program, once they open it, they close it within 24 to 48 hours. Another thing you need to know is that according to research, IBM pay their apprentices within 52,000 to $60,000 per year. So it simply means that they pay their apprentice to partake in the IBM apprenticeship program 52,000 to $62,000 per year. And immediately after their apprenticeship program, they are automatically employed by IBM and their salary is automatically reviewed. So when you look over here, you see that they have the cybersecurity analyst apprenticeship program, and you see that they have this particular apprenticeship program available in multiple cities. Now, let's say we want to see what that entails. When you look over here, if you will see that this particular apprenticeship program was posted on the 3rd of August 2026. And like I mentioned, their opening is always filled within 24 to 48 hours. Now, when you also look over here, you will see that if they are willing to pay as high as $76,000 for this apprenticeship program, which is their minimum salary, and their maximum salary is over $100,000. And for this role, no travel is required. It is an on-site role based in the United States. Now, these roles are open in states like New York, New Jersey, Chicago, and the rest of them. Now, when you come over here, you can be able to read more about the role. Okay, so if you're eligible and if you meet the qualifications, all you have to do is submit your application. Now, when you look over here, you see that they're looking for someone with a high school diploma, but preferably they're looking for someone with an associate degree or college diploma. So these are the requirements. So for here, they stated it that there is no relocation assistance available, and they also stated it here that the position is not eligible for visa sponsorship. So for you to be able to get this particular apprenticeship program, you need to be located in either of these cities. Now, when you also look over here, you see that they actually have various other apprenticeship programs open. So they have a system support tech apprentice and a hardware compliance lab technician apprentice. Now, when you go over here to look at this, you find out that this is actually located in New York City. And when you go over here to look at this, you see that they're willing to pay a minimum of $60,800 per year and a maximum of $66,880 per year. So when you also come over here to look over here, you find out that for this particular role, they did not state that the role is only open to people based in New York, okay, and that they are not sponsoring people not based in New York or United States. So for this particular role, if you feel like you're a strong candidate, and even if you're not based in the United States, but you believe that you're a strong candidate, you can go ahead to apply for this role. Now, research has it that IBM has actually sponsored rare talents from all over the world to attend their apprenticeship program. So, but for them to sponsor you, you actually need to be a rare candidate and you need to have a solid skill. Now, the next on my list is LinkedIn Rich Apprenticeship Program. In fact, this is one of the hidden gem. Now let's look at what it looks like. So when you look over here, you see that they're no longer accepting applications for April 2026 cohort. So their next cohort will be opening mid 2026. Now let's understand what this Rich Apprenticeship Program is all about. Now the Rich Apprenticeship Program at LinkedIn is an opportunity that helps bridge the gap for individuals with non-traditional backgrounds. So they have designed this program to give individuals with non-traditional backgrounds an opportunity to get their foot in in the door in the tech industry and begin or continue their technical careers. Now, who is this program for? So they are most interested in finding candidates who are passionate about their work. So one amazing thing about this rich program is they are interested in people that are passionate about their work, special or rare skills. So they actually concentrate more on your mindset than your technical skills, because they believe that they have what it takes to actually train you to be a good fit for their community. So they are passionate, so they are looking for people who are passionate about their work and have a strong interest in continuing to grow independently and learn. So they're also looking for people that are willing to put in the work to achieve their career goals and better their community. So this program is actually suitable for people that are looking for a career change, attended a boot camp, are self-taught, don't have traditional degree for the role, took a break from work, and they are trying to re-enter the workforce. Now let's look at the perks of this rich program. Now this rich program has numerous perks, but the number one perk here is you'll be a full-time employee with benefits and perks. Now what this means is that you're not just learning, they're going to be paying you for learning. So it's just like they're employing you as a full-time employee to learn in their company, and after learning you are automatically employed in LinkedIn. Now, another thing is you get 20% of your time allocated for your self-development. So this particular apprenticeship program doesn't take all of your time. So they understand that you might be looking at other self-development programs. So they give you 20% of your time for your self-development. And you'll be part of a cohort that we meet frequently to share information and grow together. You will have a team and a dedicated mentor that will support your goals. You'll be able to work on real business need projects that will push your skill. Now they have now, this apprenticeship program comes in three levels. Now, they have the level number two, the level number three, and the promotion art of apprenticeship. So, what you need to know is that regardless of the level of the apprenticeship program you are accepted into, all the apprentices are working towards holding one of these positions. Number one is the user interface engineer, a mobile engineer, a backend engineer, a site reliability engineer, an artificial intelligence engineer, data scientist, technical program manager, and a user experience researcher. Now, this is what the application program looks like. So for now, they're no longer accepting applications, but you can actually sign up to get alerts on the next cohort. So this is what the apprenticeship application process looks like. Okay. And this is what you would be expecting during the hiring. So during the hiring process, you will actually have to write an essay application. They will give you a take-home project after 1 or 2 months of your application. Then you will have a virtual interview. So they will give you an offer letter if you're successful, and they will let you know your start date. So the salary for this particular apprenticeship program is about $80,000 to $107,000 yearly, and this depends on your location and of course your experience. So let's go over to the next on my list. So the next on my list is the Wake Tech Apprenticeship Program. Now let's go over to know what the Wake Tech Apprenticeship Program is about. So the Wake Tech Apprenticeship Program is powered by WakeWorks in partnership between the college and Wake County to address the region's shortage of technical workers. So all participating partner employers are located in Wake County. So each apprenticeship has specific requirements and pathway for apprenticeship to gain on the job experience and related technical education at Wake Tech. So upon completion of this apprenticeship at Wake Tech, the apprentice will be awarded a credential upon completion of the apprenticeship, signifying that they have mastered the skills in their field. Now, the Wake Tech Apprenticeship program was registered with Apprenticeship NC, the North Carolina Department of Labor, and the US Department of Labor's registered apprenticeship program. So this Wake Tech apprenticeship program is actually for two different categories of people. So it is actually for the students and the employers. Now let's take a look at students' requirements.
So one thing you need to understand about the apprenticeship program for students is it offers opportunities for students to earn while they learn and get a leg up on employment and workplace success while gaining relevant skills and developing lasting connections. So this apprenticeship combines classroom instruction with on-the-job training to build and develop a skilled workforce. So the apprentice will take college classes as wake tech while working with a mentor on the job to learn a checklist of skills applicable to their job. Students actively taking classes at WayTech may be eligible to apply for apprenticeship position with participating partners in their related field. So one thing you need to understand about this program is apprenticeship is not guaranteed because employers conduct competitive interviews and the available positions is determined by the employer. So the eligibility for this apprenticeship program is so the apprentice must be 18 years. They must have completed high school or equivalents. They must be eligible to work in the United States and they must have a social security number. So these are the various degree and work tech program they have. So here they have the biotechnology where the occupation is manufacturing associate and degree and non-degree classes. So they have business. So this is for finance business partner and work tech program accounting and finance. So these are the various programs they have available. So for the benefits, you see that you will get paid throughout your apprenticeship, including wage increases as you develop new skills. You'll be able to gain relevant work experience while applying knowledge gained in classroom to the real world setting. So you'll be able to earn an associate degree, a diploma or certificate, and you also receive financial support to help pay for tuition fees and other related expenses. So upon completion of the apprenticeship program, the apprentice receives the following: a related work tech certificate, diploma or degree, and journeyman's credential from the US Department of Labor, and a certificate of completion from the state of North Carolina. So this work tech apprenticeship program is a very wonderful apprenticeship program, and the employers are paid as high as 42,000 to $50,000 annually. So it's actually a good apprenticeship program for students and employers. So let's go back to the next on my list. So the next on my list is the Boeing Technical Apprenticeship Program. So the Boeing Technical Apprenticeship Program is a digital revolution that has introduced new demands for technical skills across the aerospace industry. The Boeing Technical Apprenticeship Program aims to prepare individuals for this changing future of work. So BTAP is an accelerated development program that can help you gain new technical skill for emerging and in-demand roles. So it doesn't matter whether you're transitioning from school or the military or re-entering the workforce or simply want to jumpstart your career. This program will help you fast-track your development. So the apprentices of this program, they get paid, they gain relevant work experience, and they're being monitored by industry leaders while acquiring valuable skills and on-demand experience. So let's take a look at the program overview. So one thing you need to know is that this is a paid technical apprenticeship program and you will gain job ready skills and experience to become viable candidates for full-time role in aerospace or other industries. So you will receive foundation hands-on experience and on the job developmental experience that results in digital credentials and milestone career achievements. And upon your completion, you will receive an industry recognized credential from Boeing, a recognized US Department of Labor registered apprenticeship credential, and for some participants, higher education credits towards certificate or degree programs. Now let's look at the eligibility. So this program is open to applicants in the United States only. A degree is not required to apply for most technical apprenticeship programs, so they select apprentices based on a range of criteria such as passion for continuous learning and development, problem-solving skills with the capacity to quickly apply solutions to one work, your technical aptitude and ability to troubleshoot complex scenarios, your positive attitude and self-motivation with persistence to succeed, ability to work both independently and collaboratively with accountability to a team, and you must have a strong interpersonal and ability to communicate with diverse teams. So majorly this Boeing technical apprenticeship is majorly for those in aerospace, engineering, and other industries like manufacturing, but mostly it is for those in aerospace and engineering. And the annual salary for apprentice in this BTAP role is about 42,000 to 52,000 dollars per year. And another amazing thing you need to know about this Boeing apprenticeship program is Boeing is a union apprenticeship program, and the pay increases as you progress through the program. So as you even progress through the program, your pay can actually increase to as high as $80,000 annual salary. So these are the five companies that actually pay you to learn a skill, and immediately after you complete learning a skill, you're automatically employed by this company. And what you need to understand is, though most of the companies are looking for candidates based in the United States and Canada, and Europe, even if you're not based in those countries and you believe that you have a very strong technical skill or you are a rare or special candidate, you can actually submit your application. Research has shown that in some cases, these companies are actually willing to sponsor candidates from outside Canada, Europe, and US that actually have strong, special, or rare skills, and they're willing to sponsor these candidates from wherever they are to come over to the United States, Canada, or Europe to complete this apprenticeship program. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. And also, if you have any questions or contributions, don't forget to drop a comment in the comment section. And if you know other companies to learn and also give them an automatic employment immediately after completing their learning process, don't forget to leave the names of this company in the comment section so other people can actually learn and apply.